Welcome back. Okay, I did make quite a few setting changes. Obviously, streaming games is like takes way more skill than what I'm used to. I'm used to just having a webcam and like or a camera and like that's it. So, games are much trickier. It's alright though, we will get there. I haven't got any errors quite yet, and the game is still running, so I hope it actually works when we go in this time. Welcome back, Timothy. Welcome back, Skyheart. Are you guys enjoying the game as much as I am? Because I do think it's pretty funny. I do find it pretty funny. You love the game so far, Emma Gordon. I really do like this one too. So we'll probably continue to play this one. It'll be like an ongoing one, I feel. It'll be an ongoing one, I feel. But I'll make sure this one shows up now. Usually like newer games. Yeah, the dialogue is kind of outrageous. Dialogue is pretty outrageous. And I missed the eclipse, so I can't actually paint the eclipse because it's already over. So I don't know when I'll have another chance, but we might have fudged that up. But I didn't know she was going to interrupt me, so we'll see. We can only do what we can do. I do feel like this is the gazebo, though. Because this is... Maybe that one is too big? Like, maybe that other gazebo is not really the right one. Maybe this is the right one. I don't know. Anyway, let's do a view. We might have to let go of one of our paintings. Or, no, I need more supplies, don't I? We don't have enough supplies to make another canvas, do we? No, we need more boards. Okay. That's right, we were looking for more supplies. Well, let's just go explore, I guess. Outrageous is the word. It really is. The dialogue is pretty outrageous. It is... Okay, kid. It is pretty funny, though. We didn't actually walk all the way to Nava. Oh, wait, we can't because that... We can't because we don't have enough... So we need to find supplies in order to make more paintings. Okay. Let's just wander, like, aimlessly? Or maybe there's... Oh, no, there's that dirt path out there. Let's go down the dirt path. I'm remembering there's a dirt path I didn't want to go down. That maybe I'll go down this time. Maybe there's supplies out here. This one. This dirt path. So really, intuitively, I was going the right way. I intuitively knew that that would be a dead end. And I'd have to come back here anyway. I'm gonna stick to the dirt road for now. I am gonna grab this stuff though, because I know I can. I'm gonna say I intuitively knew it was a dead end. It was a dead end. Stream is saying we're still in green, so it should be flowing much better now. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm getting a bit turned around. I do like... This game is really pretty, though. And I do actually like the music. Wait, what the... If the witch doesn't live in there, I don't know what does. I'm gonna go off the path. Oh, who are you? Abandoned tower. A witch or a wizard. Guaranteed. Alright, let's go say hi to them. I can't. It's locked. Hey, Faye! Hi, Faye here. Welcome in. It's so cool to see me playing this. I'm so glad, yeah. You played this one? I've never played it, so this is the first... Yeah, there's a wizard in there. Because I just got launched in the air. Oh my gosh. Oh, we can't go in. And I don't see a key. Hey, Winter Wild Child. Welcome in. Hi. You got too lost in the adventure. I'm already feeling like that's the case. I'm already feeling like that's gonna happen. I'm trying to stay on the path this time, though. Even though I jumped off the path to go look at the tower. Is that our crashed boat, actually? I bet you that's our crashed boat. Oh, so we must be near the cave. We must be near the cave, then. Alright, anyway. Let's go back down the path. Let's stay on task, guys. Okay, this is the right one, right? Yes. Okay. Let's go down. And I still want to look around at all the beautiful scenery and make sure I don't miss any stuff that I can pick up. But... Holy crap, what happened? What? Hi, Jamie! Welcome in, hon. Hi! Oh my gosh, what is going on here? I told you! I told you! Okay, I'm calling it now. A wizard or a witch in that tower caused a catastrophe of some kind that made all this freaking mess. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. That creepy tower close by. And there just so happens to be a destroyed building. Or is it a whole town? Old Lindau. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Destroyed the old town. Oh, here's some boards. Do we want to paint the devastation? Ugh. I mean, that would be something. Intuitive gaming, I love it. I already did. You say that as a joke, Wild Winter Child, but I did already intuitively know the right way to go. That would be interesting. An interesting look. I don't have too many canvases, so I can't do anything too out of the way right now. I need more supplies before I can play around. You're not new here. Yeah. Okay, so apparently there's this old book we just found. I think this is going to tell us about what happened here. So they say it's been raining for several weeks now. Telling you, that mage or witch, somebody in that tower, being an a-hole. Hey, Nick. They say tons of water's pouring down in a constant torrent. Our home is filled with buckets to catch spills from the ever-growing leaks. How I long for a moment of clear sky and a break from the incessant dripping as I try to sleep. Disaster has struck us last night, just after the eclipse. I'm telling you, a mage used the power of the eclipse. Last night, just after the eclipse, Red Feathers woke to a creaking and groaning. I'm assuming Red Feathers is a person. They grabbed their children and ran outside moments before the house split from its stilts and crashed into the river below. Wow. Madam Baker has ordered an evacuation of all of Lindau until they can fortify our homes against this awful wet. Oh, terrible news. And only a day after we evacuated our homes and made up camp on high ground, the entirety of our happy little village, mainland in a huge gush, taking our homes down with it. What a horrible thing the weather has cast upon us. You mean a mage or witch cast upon you? I'm not gonna let that one go. This is great. You needed a playful vibe tonight. I feel like we all did. I certainly did. So I decided to just kind of share that with you guys. I'm convinced it's the mage. You can't tell me it's not. You can't. You can't convince me it's not. It's a mage. Or a witch. Who had good intentions but still fucked it up. So this is about Nadia the water fox. A water fox? You mean a magical familiar that a witch or wizard might have? Celios laid out his blanket in a patch of sunlight. His water fox, Nadia, sniffed about, searching for a nest of eggs to snack on. Stomach growling, he pulled a sachet of frosted biscuits and berry wine from his pack. Frosted biscuits. Nadia howled in excitement. She found a nest. With a thick crunch, she cracked into one of the eggs and hungrily lapped at it. I lapped out the contents before batting the empty shell aside. Wow, I cannot read today. Celios grimaced as she started on her second egg. As charming as he found water foxes, he couldn't stomach their eating habits. This has something to it. I don't feel like this game has enough just click on things for this not to be a sign of some kind. So I feel like we may later in the game see a water fox that leads us to the mysterious witch / warlock / wizard, whoever lives in that creepy tower. And who is Celios? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to keep an eye out for Celios. And a water fox. Apparently I can take a candle. Good. And some fabric. Okay, good. Oh yeah, and they're gonna leave that book there too. Yeah, I feel like that's got something important. Alright, let's take the wood. And then find the exit. Okay. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. I think our stream's still in the green, so we're good. Oh my gosh, it's dark already. Ooh, do I want to be in a magical disaster zone at night? I don't think I do. But I don't think you can fight in this game. So I think I'll be okay. I don't think you can die. I don't think you can die in this game, so I'm gonna assume it's okay. I'm gonna assume it's okay. Is it running more smoothly now, Armor Gordon? I'm glad. Hi, Danos. Welcome back, hon. Hi. Alright. So now we're back. Oh, okay, so this is the top of the hill where you can see the tower, right? Oh my god, what's happening? Oh my god, am I being hit with magic? Oh god, what's happening? I knew it was magic. I don't know how to help myself. I need to get indoors. Oh god, I'm so far away. I don't know what's going on. What happened? If you really love a particular painting you made, you should keep it for yourself. Okay. But how do I... What happened? Somebody's gonna tell me that a wizard put a spell on me. I bet you that's what happened. I don't want to go back to sleep. I don't know what happened. Hypothermia? Go back inside? I was in the middle of the woods! I was in the middle of the woods! I wasn't gonna find a house anytime soon. I was in the middle of the woods. Alright, let's read about folktales now that we're traumatized. I guess it gets really cold at night. Was it really hypothermia? Or was it a spell? Hi, Pockets Ain't Full. Welcome in. I'm still gonna go with spell. It was too convenient. Right after I said mage magic, do I want to be around mage magic at night? I don't know. What's gonna be really funny is if we get to the end and we find out that it wasn't a spell and there's no mage in this game at all. Like, how much more funny is that gonna be? I'm gonna be so disappointed. I made this elaborate story and it's not even real. Alright. I'm still trying to call it though. Alright, let's read about these folktales. So long ago, the air outside the planet grew terribly cold. Without any fur or feathers for protection, Sun began to freeze. She decided to make her flames as big and hot as possible to keep herself warm. Sun worked all day and night to keep her fires burning. Enormous flames reached all the way out to our soil and began to scorch the creatures here. Fires raged, destroying homes and forests. But Sun was too exhausted to notice. Growing worried, the plants and creatures decided to help her. So wait, was it really... How many natural disasters does this place have? And this isn't Shadian. This isn't Shadian, though. I don't know where this is. This might just be a story. It's a nice illustration. I think so. Big epic gamer hours. Hi, controller. Good night, Fairlight. So together, all the animals, they gathered twigs, leaves, fur, and feathers, and wove them all together into a large sheet of fabric. They covered it with clay to protect it from fire, and the trees lifted the woven mass into the sky. Take this blanket to rest yourself in warmth, the creatures cried. The Sun sipped under the blanket and wrapped herself tightly. Her flames cooled and dimmed, leaving the land and the creatures in darkness. The name of this game is Eastshade. So when the Sun woke up from her nap, her golden light returned to the creatures, who danced and sang, thankful that their gift to her had worked. And so, that is the story of the Sun's blanket, which she still uses each day. I'm not sure how that one fits in. Maybe there is just some bonus reading material. I still like I still like the theory that there's a really terrible mage who doesn't know what they're doing. The architect of Lindau. They're engineering marvels, as difficult to construct as they are beautiful. The designs of these technical endeavors are the work of an eccentric genius, Azad of Taria. 5 years ago, this incredible architect vanished. Oh, dear. His whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. He's the wizard. Azad is the wizard. Though praised for his accomplishments in engineering and architecture, he is perhaps the most widely recognized throughout Eastshade for his rare genetic facial disfigurement because he doesn't know how to do magic properly. Polarizing celebrity. Many praise his genius, while others resent his supposedly arrogant disposition. Some even claim that his notoriety is owed entirely to his disfigurement, implying that his credited skills are in actuality nothing more than ordinary. However, one only needs to look around the town of Lindau to see he has built something wonderful. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not gonna let the mage thing go. Hi, Blue Water! Hi! Hello! Can I talk to you? Okay. How much money do we have? Do I have enough money to buy some mead? Do I have enough money to buy mead? I can't buy mead because I can't even cross the bridge yet, so I don't think I should be buying mead quite yet.
My father was a fisher of these oceans, so I've been out on the sea plenty of times. I could never be a fisher, though.
So he made the tower. Why? I think he probably did, yeah. Yeah.
Sea monsters.
He can't be a fisher because of sea monsters. What if you're fishing in a river? There are no sea monsters in a river. I saw the guy by the bridge fishing in the river. You should go talk to that guy, by the way.
Quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it.
It was very lucky.
I work on the docks almost every day. If you ever have any questions about Lindau, come on over, and I'll do my best to help.
I'm mostly interested in why you don't want to go fishing, but that's okay. Okay, I would buy mead just to satisfy Armageddon, but I don't have enough money. The most important thing is crossing the bridge. Oh god. Oh god. No, maybe it is too cold. Oh god. Did you see that? Maybe it is too cold. That or the magic is like... Nobody mentioned magic at night, though. Nobody mentioned that magic is bad at night. What do you have to tell me? Can you tell me that magic is bad at night?
I just can't wait to go home and show everyone this magnificent portrait. The beauty of my features entirely makes up for your lack of proper art training.
Hi, Walter. Thank you for your Prime subscription, hon. I appreciate you. See you later, you jerk. You jerk. That's why I didn't paint your face. Maybe... Okay, so maybe it is hypothermia. Okay, so there's a puff. Okay, hold on. Let's run. Let's run. Hold on, we can make it. Oh god. I'm inside now. Does this count? I'm inside. The door's closed. Okay, so that was a test. We barged into this woman's house, uninvited, in the middle of the night. And we've learned that actually, yes, you can't go outside at night. and now I can't sleep. I can't sleep. So we're gonna have to run back outside. And what is she doing in the pitch dark? We don't know. Hi, Mahavira. Welcome in, dear. Alright, so we're gonna run back into the inn. I think I need to sleep then. I think you can't be out at night then, and you have to go to sleep. Oh god. Wait, everyone's gone now. I know you all didn't just leave. This town is weird. That's creepy. This town is weird. I know you all were just here. There's no way you all just disappeared without a trace. Alright, you went and laid down. But still, I'm not buying it. I'm closing the door though. I'm not buying it. Let's go to sleep, even though I'm leery too. I'm leery to go to sleep. Oh god, when should I wake up? Right as the sun is coming out. That lady was pointedly ignoring us so that way we would leave. I mean, we did barge in the middle of the evening. I would probably... At least we didn't get beat up. I would probably beat up somebody that was in my house. Uninvited in the middle of the night. That's how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt. Guess we missed closing time. Maybe we did. Polite of them to leave you there, though. Yeah. Okay, we should be safe to go outside. I like the idea that... I still like the idea that magic is a thing in this world, and that there's a wizard, but I think I'm gonna have to come to the conclusion that magic was not why we died. Even though it seemed very fitting at the time. Alright, so I need to make paintings, because I need money. So let's see who has a painting. So Art for the Fisherman asked me to make a painting from the gazebo behind the inn. So that's that one. So let's go make a painting from the view of the gazebo. So we can make some more money, because we need like 65, I think it said it was. And we have 35, so we need to make more money off of our art. Alright. So what subject matter from the gazebo do we want to make a painting out of? There's another tower. There's another tower out there. There's more than one mage. There's more than one mage. The ship and the tower. Can we get both of them in there somehow? Like if I step out? No, they're not the same. I can't get them in the same shot. You think the tower? What if we get the tower and part of the eclipse? That might be kind of cool. Like the tower and the windmill with like the two eclipse here. That might be pretty nice. Let's do that. We already got one of the ship pockets ain't full. So the ship was in this one. So can I reuse this canvas? You have chosen to paint over one of your other paintings. Be sure this is what you want to do before proceeding with this painting. Yeah, I want to do that because I don't want to get rid of our bird boy. I don't want to get rid of our bird boy. So let's do this. And it said we have to drag to make the canvas look specific. This is a nice layout. Are we good with this one? I like this one. Lovely. Looks beautiful. Yeah, this is for the fisherman. This is for the fisherman. So let's go deliver it and see if that's enough money. I don't want to get rid of our bird boy painting. I don't want to get rid of this one. It's memorable now. Yeah, so there is a limited number of canvases. You have to create canvases. And to create a canvas or build a canvas, you need to have the supplies for it. So like, when I go into my backpack and I go to create something, you have to click on canvas. And so I need more boards to create another canvas. So I have one of 2 boards, so I need another board. But I did just make another canvas, so we have an extra one now. But let's go deliver this one. That's why we're not getting rid of that bird boy one. Because all he does now is caw at us. Alright, I'm gonna have to walk all the way there because she won't take me. It's alright though. We have to walk. I know, the boy is a little weird. But he has fun though, so we'll let him be weird. We don't have to take care of him. So it's okay. Here's the fisherman. So let's give him this canvas. Hi.
Well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo here. Are you willing to sell it?
Actually, yes, because I need to cross the darn bridge.
Well, how about that? I've got myself something fancy.
I got myself something fancy. I'm glad. Are you done?
Fish unbiting today.
25 glowstones. Do I have enough now? I don't think I do. I think I'm still short a few glowstones. Oh god. I don't know how to walk. Oh, I did have enough. Yay! How much money do I have? 0. That took all my money. Alright, you guys ready? We're gonna cross the bridge. Woohoo! I jump across the bridge. Yeah! Take that, carriage lady. Yeah, I'm recording, yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. Guys. Guys. It's my dream house. Guys. Ah. If it was in a tree. A tree house or like a... Ooh, we should paint it. We do have an extra canvas. Let's... I don't... Is it going to be a little bit creepy if he watches us paint this house? Is this his house? Excuse me, sir. We're just gonna... You don't understand. The thing is, artists do weird shit all the time. No one has to understand what we're doing. Select a canvas to paint on. Yes, I want this canvas to paint on. Thank you. Alright. I like... Yeah, let's get some of the fence. Let's get a little bit of the fence. Hold on, I'm being really picky about how this looks. Alright, does this one look good? You like this one? Alright, let's do this. Don't worry, artists do weird stuff all the time. No one has to understand why we just painted that house. It's just, artists do weird things, okay? Alright, let's go inside. Honor's house. Ah. An artist being picky, unheard of, right? Oh. Ooh, it's so cute. I do like to hang my herbs that way. Okay. It looks so cute. I like it. Ooh, look at the windows. I like the windows. Not enough books. That's okay though. I'm gonna steal some candles. Ooh, look, they have stones by their bed. Ah, sorry. They have stones by their bed. This is my kind of person. Rocks by the bed. This is totally me. I do actually have rocks by my bed. And crystals. I do have crystals too, but I actually do have a collection of rocks. Like actual rocks. Oh, sorry. That's funny. Okay. It's fitting. This is my dream house and there's rocks by the bed. Oh god. Alright, let's grab some more supplies. Ooh. What would rocks do? Okay, so I'm one who will go on a walk. I'll just tell a story while we go on a walk. I'm the one who will go on a walk, right? Through like the woods, or even I'll walk through a city or a town. And it doesn't matter. I'll just go on a walk. And usually when I'm walking, some type of rock, like even on just the road or the sidewalk, will like stand out. And I literally just pick it up and take it home. Like, this is just what I do. So that's actually really funny. Like, I'm trying to see here. Actually, there's one even within arm's reach. Hold on. This is how much I do this. This is how much I do this. There's actually a rock right here within arm's reach. A rock. Just a rock. It's not a crystal. It's just a regular old rock. Oh, sorry. I find it really funny. Let me go back. Where's that rock from? Probably a sidewalk. Do you remember where they're from? No. No, I don't. That's why I find it so funny that there's a rock in this bed. Like sitting next to this bed. That's why I find it so funny. Because I literally do the same thing. Alright, let's read a book. Fair enough. You don't write down the locations of the rocks? I don't. You were actually thinking about walking around and looking for some rocks soon? I have tons of friends. I have tons of friend rocks, or pet rocks, that I take home. Maybe don't work in archaeology. For a while, I thought that that's what I wanted to do. So, for the longest time, here's a story. Let's go back to the just chatting for just a minute. Here's the story. Okay. I actually swore that I wanted to be an archaeologist for a very long time. In fact, when I went to college, my main study for a while was history, because that was my favorite subject in high school, other than art. Art was my favorite subject, but history was my other favorite thing. And when I went to college, I actually signed up to be a volunteer for school credits at a few museums. So I blended history and art together while I worked at a museum. I would work on building the exhibits and doing the paper documentation for insurance for the items. So it was really fun because I would not only build exhibits, but I would actually draw out the objects in very high detail. for insurance purposes, and I would have to point out like flaws or defects in the items. It was so fun. But I swore I wanted to be an archaeologist, and I even worked in a museum for a while because of that, because I swore that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a museum curator. That's what I wanted to do for the longest time. But yeah. But I swore for a while before then I was going to be like Indiana Jones. That was actually a thing that I thought I wanted to do. Go to like Egypt and all over the world and like dig up bones and dirt and old stuff. I can't really see myself doing that now, but that's alright. Alright, so we'll read about the Botanist's Guide. So this is a plant. We've actually been picking this plant. It's called a bloom sack. I wonder what it's used for. They're enclosed and filled with a mixture of air, viscous sap, wow, and seeds. Upon reaching full size, blossoms can fall to the ground and split open, allowing for reseeding. If prepared correctly, the sap may be consumed as a beverage. Oh. Often referred to as bloom sack tea. Are we going to learn how to make tea now? The blossom has developed a hard skin when harvested, making them ideal for use in flotation devices. Flotation. Interesting. Am I going to have to float on a plant because I'm afraid of ships now? I didn't learn anything. I didn't learn how to make a tea recipe. I didn't learn how to make a tea. Oh, I'm sad. That's right. In my mind, I've jotted that down. Whether the game's gonna let me make tea or not. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Who are you?
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you?
The plants. What do you do? I want to know who you are. Oh, this is Onur. This is the guy's house. So, hi. Hi, guy. Sorry. I think you were too busy to notice, but we did paint your house. I hope that's okay. Also, what do you do in Eastshade?
I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad.
Oh, he's a botanist. He's the botanist. Why does he have rocks next to his bed? Let's ask him. Pick a topic. We can ask him about the abandoned tower. I don't see anything about rocks, though. Ooh, we can also ask him about that architect guy. Ah, I'm telling you, the architect is the mage at the abandoned tower that fucked everything up. Let's see if he can tell us more information about the tower.
I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time.
Wait, what? That's all you know about it? He knows more. He's wearing shades. And if movies have taught me anything about people who wear shades, he's hiding something. I think he knows more about this tower than he's letting on. I'll take abandoned tower for 200, please. It must be on our best behavior. Yeah, honor. Jeez. Alright, let's see if he'll tell us anything about the architect then.
As far as I know, he left Lindau a long time ago and never returned. Unfortunately, he and I did not get along terribly well.
This guy's information is riveting. He gives me the bare minimum response. So he left a long time ago, probably because he fucked up the old village. Alright, I don't think I need to know anything else about you. Can I say bye? Goodbye.
Mind the plants. plants underfoot.
There's no plants. There's rocks, though. Maybe that's why he has rocks next to his bed. Because he thinks they're plants. Maybe that's why. There are no plants here, sir. Look. Do you see this? there's no plants here. Look. Nothing. He's obviously a bit confused. He's a confused botanist, yes. I wish I could leave him a rock. No plants yet. Okay, yeah. He's just picking rocks. Maybe I'll find a giant rock and I can like leave it in his house. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Also, is it close to nighttime? It's... What the heck is going on?
La la la.
I thought he was meditating. Hello. Do I want to talk to him? Wait, now you're gonna go silent like a monk? But you're gonna make a weird noise when I walk up to you? He is meditating. His eyes are closed. What the heck is going on? Are you alright?
Of course.
Are you sure you're alright? What is that thing you're sitting on?
It is a bloom sack raft.
A bloom sack raft. Did you make it?
I did.
Will you teach me how?
I might, but only if you meet the right requirements.
Only if I meet the right requirements. Wow. Wow. What a guy. What a guy. Hey, Brudic Jones. Welcome into the treehouse, dear. Okay, so I've been making jokes about how everybody has, like, the bare minimum to share with me. Little did I know that this guy was in the game. Little did I know this guy was in the game.
My only requirement is that you be my friends. One of my best friends, to be exact.
He wants a friend. Aw. Bloomsack was also in that tea recipe. I know, I saw that. Oh, it did talk about flotation, didn't it, Armagordon? Maybe we should get to know each other a bit.
I understand. Quite reasonable.
Oh, I'm glad you think
Let
so.
us begin learning about one another.
Yes, let's please learn about one another.
Is your favourite colour orange or yellow?
Actually, neither of those are my favorite. I actually hate both of those colors.
I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or kids, which would you eat?
I would definitely... Do you eat slugs? What kind of question is that? Do you eat slugs?
No. Why would you ask that? This next one will be tricky.
You asked me.
You saw a frog, stranded all alone on a lily pad. What would you do?
Isn't that normal for frogs?
Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's acceptable. Please, consider how the frogs feel about it. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we could be friends now?
I don't know anything about you. Maybe later.
Maybe you'll see reason after making a balloon sack wrap. I'll teach you now. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it.
Thank you.
You also need wax, and that's very hard to find.
Good night, Crazy Bro.
Sometimes there's still candles. But don't tell Ona.
You know what? We do have something in common. Because I stole candles too. Maybe we should be friends. I'm not convinced yet, though. Good night, Crazy Bro. It is getting a bit dark. It is getting a bit dark. Oh, go maybe ask the other guy about twine. Yeah, I don't know how... There's a house there, too. Yeah, let's not go too far, because I think I don't want to die again. Yeah, let's go ask the other guy about twine. Thank you, Armageddon. This guy, right? Hey.
Hello again. I overheard your conversation with Botan. He'll be so excited to have you as a friend. He's a very special individual. There's no one who loves rafting as much as he does. Though he can be difficult at times, he's a kind soul. I appreciate your cordialness.
I didn't actually accept to be his friend, but okay. How can I make twine?
Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees.
Oh,
I can show
yeah.
you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home.
Ooh, yeah?
I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine.
Trade for a trade? Good, because I have no cash. I'll see what I can do.
I look forward to seeing your work.
Alright. Can I pick a different topic? No. Alright, bye.
Mind the plants underfoot.
Yet. You mean the rocks. Alright, I want to check out this little tiny house. And then we'll... I don't know where we're going to find a beach. Also, I don't think we've quite hit that other town yet. I don't think we've quite hit the other town yet. Anika's house. Ooh. Wait, what? Alright, let's go inside. Inspiration. Oh yeah, that's right. You gain inspiration by visiting new places. Don't mind me, I'm gonna steal some of your stuff. Before I even say hi. Yep. Hi.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh.
Do you have a child? Do you have a child? Do you live alone? Because I think you probably have a child. Is this your child? Is that your child? I don't see another bed. Maybe it was the abandoned child. Did you abandon your child? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. That one may always be a mystery. I don't know that the game's gonna go that far. It all makes sense now. Yeah. Maybe we'll offer that. I don't think she wants a painting, but if you could ever just at some point just start hanging paintings on walls, I would put our painting of our bird boy in her house because it just seems that fitting. It just seems that fitting. So I'm gonna go back into town because it's getting late. But also because I'm thinking the shore with the boats might have some sandy beaches, maybe? So that's what I'm gonna try to do. Hi, Jamies! Hi, Jamies! I'm gonna see if I can find a sandy beach out here. And this kid I gave that canvas to has yet to paint a different painting. I wasted canvas on that kid. Ugh. Alright, let's see if there's a beach out here. Can I get to a sandy beach? Out here? Is that enough sand? Is this enough sand? No, it's rock. Oh, crap. Alright, well, let's walk the beach. Let's walk the beach. Eventually there's gonna be sand, right? Yeah! Actually, there's sand right there. Oh god, I'm stuck in a rock. Oh no, now I'm free. Whew. Whew. See, this is how I normally traverse terrain. I normally am one who breaks the map because I'm not technically going the right way. And it usually gets me in trouble. That's alright though, we managed. So this is a sandy beach.
He's about to head into town to show news of your survival. You should go there and let me know yourself. It's just a good plan.
I already told a lot of people. Thank you for helping me, though.
On your way.
Well, I can't be on my way. This is my destination. Because there's sand. So... I don't see how I can make this sand into something, like, pretty. Like, in a painting. Like, I don't see how I can... Can I come out? Can I go out here on these rocks? I'm so close. No, I can't. Okay, well... And I don't think they want a painting of the cave. Would they? Can I climb on this rock? I can't even get close to the rock. No! No! But a high vantage point is good. Maybe this isn't the beach I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna assume this is not the beach. Oh, unless I paint up at the top of the hill? That might look nice, kind of, I guess. Here. Can I at least get up here? Float up. Well, that's better, I guess. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I need more canvases. Can I... Yes! I have 2 canvases now. Perfect. Alright, so this is going to be our beach painting for... Yeah. Can you see it from the dock by the boat? I don't think so. I don't think so, no. Because I can't even see the dock from here. I don't think so. That's a good thought, though. Even though this isn't the prettiest thing ever... It does have a sandy beach, so I'm gonna make best of positive and negative space. And I'm just gonna make it best. Can I do it? Yeah, I think this is about as good as it's gonna get. A raft from Bloomsack. Okay, yep, that must have worked for our painting guy. Oh god. Yeah, don't leave the painting there. Let's take it. I don't really like that one, but hey, that's okay, I'm not buying it. That's okay, I'm not buying it. Let's see how close we get. Oh, a stick. Oh, yeah, roots. That's right, we need roots for twine. Yeah, we did make it work. Sometimes that's all you gotta do. When someone has a bizarre request, sometimes you just make it work. Unless you're Lady Lunastar, unless you're me, then you refuse because you insist on doing things your way. I would just tell him, you get what you get, sir. You get what you get, sir. You want the energy of a sandy beach? I got ya. But I'm not gonna paint a sandy beach. Alright, do we think we can make it back to his house in time? Before it gets dark? I mean, we didn't get a penalty last time for dying, so... Hold on to your butts. We're just gonna try it anyway. We're gonna there wasn't a penalty for dying last time, so I'm we're just gonna run. We're testing fate right now. We're living on the edge. And dying is a penalty for dying.
Sandy beach you've painted. Would you be willing to give it away for the opportunity to learn?
Yeah, I can give away the painting, I guess.
This is splendid. It will be the prized piece of my sitting room. Now, here's how to make twine.
That painting looks like shit. The painting looks awful. But if he wants to have it for free, feel free, sir. Feel free. If you tell him, he probably thinks the beach is a plant anyway. Oh man. Maybe having some morning light would have helped. It's a free painting. Who's gonna complain about a free painting? Honestly, come on now. Teach us your craft, sir.
Mind the plants underfoot.
Receive twine schematic. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna see twine. Let's see what else can we make more? Can I make more canvases really quick? No, I can't. Hold on. I'm trying to see what I can craft really fast. No. Sorry. I'm still learning. Can I make feathers? Is there anything I can make out of feathers? Roots? Didn't you say you have to make it out of roots? Wait, how do I use this schematic? Equipment, drinks, books, all. Craft? Oh, okay. So this is canvas, twine, and a raft? So it did save it. Here's the schematics. I just didn't know where the schematics were. These must be the schematics. Alright, so let's make some twine. Should I make loads of twine? Should I use all the roots? I don't need roots for anything else in my schematics, so let's do all the roots, just because. Oh god, it's getting dark. Run inside. It's getting dark. Can I sleep in this bed? Oh, that's the only downside. We might actually have to stay... Oh god. You know what? We're just gonna run. Because either way, I'm not gonna make us wait all night in that house. So we will most likely die on the way back. We will most likely die on the way back, but it's okay. We are technically running. So we will once again die in the forest. Most likely. I don't know, we haven't done it yet though, so maybe we still have some time. Hold on to your butts. Butts clenched. Will we make it? We barely made it across the town square last time, but I think we'll make it. I think we'll make it. Woo! Wow, that was close. Actually, I don't know how close that was. Maybe I guess the sun is still partially up, so maybe it's okay. Oh well. Either way, we're here now. So let me check my quest guide. I mean, I'm gonna go to bed anyway, but at least I'll know what I'll need to do in the morning. Oh, that's right. The rare bird lady wants a painting of a bird that has a hoot. A distinct hoot. I'm assuming she wants an owl. How am I gonna find a bird? I don't know. Well, that one might just happen. You might just happen across an owl. Yeah, the architect, Azad, mysteriously went missing years ago. I'm not sure what to do with that one. I found a dilapidated tower on the east coast. On the southern coast. Not sure what to do about... Not sure what to do about the tower either. The pastries are in that other town, which I'm not there yet. And my mom still wants me to paint a giant tree. A highest peak of some bluffs. And a view from atop the common tower in the big city. So I think all of these I can't quite do yet. So I think tomorrow when we wake up, after we go to sleep, after I figure out how to climb a ladder, I think we'll just head back down that path and walk all the way back to the next town. That sounds like a plan. So let's do it. Do we want to wake up before the sun? Ooh, the sun won't rise until 9:19. I want more time than that. I'm gonna assume some sunlight is okay. So let's rest. Like physical hoot or having a good time? I'm gonna assume it's a physical hoot. Like, because she said, the bird said, hoo hoo, was what she said. So I think it's an actual, like, owl. Aren't owls nocturnal? Maybe it's not as cold this evening. Ah, you're right, Arma Gordon. Maybe we can craft a sweater to travel at night. I don't know, but you have a good idea. But I don't know. Maybe that is something that you can do, or maybe only on certain nights. I wonder if it's only on a night where you have an eclipse that can cause problems. That would make sense too. Because we witnessed that eclipse with that lady. Maybe that's... Who knows? Who knows? Either way, we survived, so we won't worry about it. And if we have to, we'll take a chance. If we have to, we're just going to be forced to take chances. I'm actually not going to follow the road that time. Okay, so we will make our way to this next town. I don't know what else we're going to find on the way there, but I feel like I need to be in the next town in order to progress. Or meet new bizarre swamp people. Should we be friends with meditating swamp man? Bohan, is that his name? Bohan?
Hello, good friends.
I mean, he's already calling me a friend. I don't have a raft. Maybe he knows something about the abandoned tower, though.
Only took me to it once. I found a crab there and brought it home. It ran away, though.
Why would I expect him to tell me anything useful? Alright, let's see if he knows anything about the architect.
I think architects build things.
Yep, that's about what I expected. Okay, bye. Bye, see you around. Thanks. Thanks for your riveting insight into the world. He really does have riveting insight on frogs, though. Okay. Oh, there are signs. Okay, well, where does this one go? Oh. That doesn't tell me. I'm gonna assume the cobble path takes us to the next town. Let me... What is this? Lindau and Nava. Okay, so yes, I'm going the right way. Okay, perfect. See, intuitive gaming. See, I already know the way. Why even ask? Intuitive gaming. I already know the way. See, I already know which bushes to pick. What is that white thing over here? Eggs. Eggs. The water fox. I bet you will find a water fox out here. I bet you will find a water fox out here. Who remembers the story of the water fox? I do. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit off course. It's okay though. We will we'll find our way back. Ooh, what's this? A stick. See, I do forage a lot when I go on walks, but sticks is never really a thing I've ever picked up. The path was more obvious before everybody started taking rocks home. It was a cobble. Both roads were cobble roads until too many witches went on a walk and decided they were going to take the rocks home. Gosh darn it, guys. Oh, man. Now someone has to repair the roads. Now someone has to repair the roads. Can I take this plant? Yes, I can. Are you serious right now? Is this guy seriously fixing the roads? Oh, please. Please, dear God. Please tell me you're fixing the roads. Oh. Oh my God, I seriously feel like I might die. Oh, okay. Let's talk to him let's talk to him and find out the truth before we go down a rabbit hole, even though I'm very tempted to stay in the rabbit hole. Okay, let's... I mean, what else could he be doing?
I'm pretty busy if you couldn't tell. Got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life.
Sounds like a tough job. You know what, man? You are doing great.
Well, thanks. I guess that's nice to hear. Although I don't see how you could know that. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox. As if I didn't already have enough work to do.
A water fox! Ah! Intuitive gaming, guys. Come on. Come on now. Throw in the towel. I'm going on a break. This is ridiculous. Come on now. What's a water fox? No, I already know what a water fox is. Ever thought of changing careers?
I don't have a doubt in my mind this entire park would dry up and be full of invasive species within a week if I left. The thing that'd go first, though, is the trails. Everyone just hates using the trails. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait into the moon.
Was your partner an architect? An architect mage? Oh my God. Where did your partner go?
He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these horses.
Clearly he hasn't tried eggs. Right? I know exactly what to try. Eggs. Eggs, like the book. Why didn't you go with him? Why do you need to trap one?
One of them mangled his foot, and I was trying to administer some salve before it gets infected.
Oh. Well, that's nice of you. What will you do?
I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause.
What will happen to the water fox?
Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kids won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance.
The road worker. It's sad, but the roads must be fixed. Oh my god. Exactly. So should you really give up on your job like this?
Listen, this isn't my area of expertise. My job covers a lot more than just these water foxes. Not that it's any of your business.
Can I go see them?
Right, sure. Just disclose the location of a wild, dying animal to an untrained visitor. I'm not about to do that.
But they're dying. But they're... What is... If they're already gonna die, why not tell me? I don't understand your logic. But he's untrained too. Yeah, you said it wasn't your expertise, man. Come on. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I really wish I could pick up one of these rocks. out of vengeance. I would pick out this giant one right here. Really make an imprint. Only you can prevent forest fires. Is that what he does kind of look like Smokey.
I have a lot of trails to maintain and don't need you guilt-tripping me about that water fox.
But I'd like to guilt trip you about the water fox.
I have a lot of trails to maintain. and
Yeah.
don't need you
Bye-bye.
guilt-tripping me about
Bye-bye.
that water fox.
Bye. Rawr. That's all I hear. I cannot believe he really is fixing trails. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Alright, so do we want to go up to that house? Or should we stay on the trail? Alright. Vote now. I kind of want to go up to the house. Well, you have 5 seconds. Because I'm kind of impatient. Check out the house. Okay, house. Okay, let's go see the house. Let's go see the house. Oh, crap. I think I found the tree, guys. The big tree. Hold on. We have to go up here. Hold on, we have to run. Hurry. We have to run. Hurry. Wait for him to build the trail? It'll take forever. He's digging the same spot. If we wait for him, we'll never finish the game. Wait, where'd that tree go? Isn't it over here? Oh, no, it's up there. Sorry. I lost a little bit of track. That is definitely the big tree. That's definitely the big tree. Okay, so in our journal, I think our mom told us to paint the big tree. Yeah, Mother's Last Wishes. Wanting me to visit, she wished for me to paint 4 of her favorite places on the island. A giant tree. This has got to be the tree. This has got to be the tree. Alright, I'm going to move her over just a tiny bit. Yeah. Alright, I hope I have enough canvas. We're keeping these 2 as long as possible. That already is a nice outline. I don't want it that big though, so let's shift things a bit. I want to get the bridge and the water and some of the leaves. I think this is a good layout. The bridge is cool. Ah, yes. Mother's memorial paintings. You've painted one of Mother's most beloved places. To keep it safe, preserve her memory in the painting menu. Okay. So, P for painting? It must be this highlighted part. Thank you, game, for helping me. Which painting will best commemorate Mother? Obviously the one of the tree. Yeah! Good job, team. See, the house was a good idea. Good job, guys. If I could give you all extra points, I would. But that's not how channel points work. At least not the ones you guys accrue. Alright, are we ready to go inside the house now? Luna's playing video games. Hi, Pisces. Hi, plenty of Pisces. Welcome in. Yeah, we're playing an art game. This is Eastshade. We are a traveling painter. And I'm getting ready to go in this house right now. It was a beautiful painting. We decided to visit this house. Can I steal? Maybe there is a... Ooh, yeah, let's go. Let's try it. Let's go look, Armageddon, by the big tree before it gets dark. Should I jump off the face of the cliff? I'm gonna do it anyway. Whee! No one can die. Yep, knew it. Don't steal, it's bad karma. It's alright, they didn't notice. It's alright, they didn't notice. Yeah, let's go see the tree. Ooh, the tree is called the Great Shade. Aw, man, we should have made a painting looking up at the tree. We missed out. Aw, man, I wish I had more canvas. We should have stood here and then painted like looking up through the tree. Aw, man, that stinks. That's alright though. I want to talk to that person. Can I talk to this person? Does time pass when you paint? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Luna's gaming what? Hi, Nation. Welcome in. Can you paint over the other one? I don't think so, because I think it's commemorated to my mom. I don't think I can. No, you can't. Someone build a house up there? I mean, that's what it looks like. Forget. Oh man, yeah, that's... Guys, we found the treehouse. The treehouse is in the video game. Look. That's my house right there. That's the house. Right there. Yep. Yep. 2 favorite houses. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it from all these angles. Yep. What the? What the? Look at that. No way. That we don't even need. Look. Oh, I don't have any canvas. I can't paint it right now. I don't have any tools. I'm not getting rid of our Birdman or the house. But I do need money. Maybe we can... I don't know how I'm gonna find more stuff. Oh god. What a bird. Yeah, we have to paint it, but I don't want to get rid of our other canvases. But he definitely is saying hoo-hoo. He's got to be the one. So at least we know the bird is by the tree. But I don't know that I'm going to find any more supplies. I'm probably going to have to find supplies in town. Because so far I've been finding like canvases and boards and fabric like in buildings. So I don't think I'm going to find any of that stuff out here. So let's go back to the shop. Yeah, I think you're right, Armageddon. Alright, so we'll go back. That must be the big town. So we're almost at the big town, it looks like, too. Ooh. Ooh. Mushrooms. Yes, please. Okay. So we're almost there. Okay, well, let's go back in. Get some supplies. It's not quite dark yet. We might make it back in time. Just happen to... This is ridiculous. Is this game really that predictable? Or am I just an anomaly? Is this game really that predictable? Or am I just an anomaly? The world may never know. I mean, I am an anomaly regardless, but in this particular instance, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with that. We'll see. We'll go in. What animal character are we, Sassafras? I don't know. I don't think we can actually see ourselves. We are an anomaly.
Welcome to the Castrol's Eyrie, providing a warm bed for travelers and tourists for just 2 glowstones a night. Are you in need of a room tonight?
Actually, I think I might actually get a room. Because if we want to paint the owl and not wait, like, I think we should get a room. I think we should get a room. I can't afford that. Oh man, I can't afford it? Oh man, I have to say no thanks then. Oh no, how poor am I? What? What? I have such bad money management. Oh god. I have 0. Ah, crap. When did that happen? When did that happen? It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. I can't, there's no supplies in here either. Ah, man.
By trade, I am a cartographer, but unfortunately my productivity is down at the moment. I have run out of ink. It'll be a while before my shipment comes in.
No ink?
You're new around here, right? I'll bet you could use a map of Eastshade.
Man, it would be useful, but if you're gonna make me pay for it...
If you'd like one, I have an extra print here I can give you. But in exchange, I'm wondering if there's something you can do for me. As I mentioned, I'm running low on ink. If you find me 4 inky cap mushrooms, I'll give it to you.
I may have already found one before coming in.
That would be grand. Last time I went inky cap foraging, I got trapped in a conversation with the park ranger. He's rather obsessed with trail making, isn't he? He blabbed about it for nearly an hour.
The irony of him actually being a trail worker is just... I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that part. Oh my god. Alright, well, there's no supply. Oh, here, wait. There's a candle. And he did not see me steal it. Oh, wait. Here's a book. A fish. Ooh. Now we're going to learn about fish. The scales of the ultramarine minnow were once ground to create a deep blue pigment used in paint. Yes. A deep blue pigment in paint. I wonder... Interesting. Blue is like... When you make natural materials out of paint, or when you make paint out of natural materials, blue is actually the hardest color to get. So I find it funny that they list blue first. I find it ironic. These fish consume nearly anything aside from other fish and have been found to eat plants and even eggs. Well, we have eggs actually. We have eggs actually. The mottled trout or thunder trout leaps from water at high speeds before crashing back down. It is believed that the fish do this to catch flies. But it's been summarized that they may also be engaging in play when the entire hovers of thunder trout do this all at once. It creates a rumble that can be felt from land. Thunder trout prey on ultramarine minnows and prefer to live in river waters. Thunder trout. Interesting. You mean maybe the thunder trout? I'm really not gonna let this stuff go. You mean maybe the thunder trout are enchanted by a mage who created a crazy freaking storm that destroyed an old town? I don't know, seems kind of fishy to me. Seems kind of fishy to me. Was that what lapis lazuli was used for? Paint, Roger? Really? Oh god, it's already dark. I don't have money. Oh god. I don't have money. So either way, and I'm not gonna make us wait. I'm not gonna sit in that boring little building the entire time and make us wait. Because we can't fast travel. Ooh, there's a cave. There's a cave. Water Fox Den. Hey, jerk. You didn't even have to tell me where they're at. I already found them. Hi, buddy. Hello. Oh, that's right. We need eggs. Can I put eggs in here? No, I don't want to put the pastries. Oh, here's an egg. Yeah, set the bait. Oh, yeah. Look at this. We are already pros. Look. Look. Yeah. I know you like eggs. Oh, God. Okay, I'm standing too close. Sorry. Try again. Yeah. It's alright. We're saving your life. I know you're panicked, but it's for your own good.
You managed to trap me. I heard the shrieks all the way above ground. I need to administer the sound.
You're welcome. You didn't even want to tell me where they were.
I guess I should thank you. I'm ready to give up on this damn Water Fox. Listen, it's pretty clear that you're a nature lover. I don't know how you managed to catch that animal, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let me show you how to make a snug tent. Should be useful for someone like you. From the country and all. It will give you a place to relax if you need to kill time. And shelter if you find night sneaking up on you.
Oh my god, thank you, man. Received tent schematic. Hey, just what we need because I can't afford the inn. Look how everything is just falling together. Look, intuitive gaming. Man, I'm telling you right now. Everything just freaking falls into place. Hi, Mystique. So we're playing Earthshade right now. I'm gonna see if... I'm gonna see if we can make a tent. Oh god. We need a lot more stuff. I need more fabric, more sticks, more twine. I can make more twine. I can make more twine. So I have enough twine. I need more sticks and more fabric. We might actually still die tonight. Because we don't have enough stuff. Let's see if we can look for sticks and fabric, though. I still want to try and make my way to the town. We might have enough time. Oh god. But it looks like we have to go all the way to that bridge. Alright, let's run for it. We're gonna run. This is us running. Oh, there's a stick. Does fabric respawn near the boat? I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh god, I got stuck. I'm not sure, Armor Gordon. Maybe. Thunder trout. I bet thundercats love to eat them. Maybe. Thunder trout. I'm still convinced that there's a mage or witch in that tower that wreaked havoc. And they were the one that was the architect that ran away. I'm still convinced. I'm gonna ignore you because I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm in a hurry. I must make it into town. I'm not permitted to enter. Wait, what?
Ah, yes, a newcomer. May I see your reference letters, please?
What? References?
I'm I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Nava, you'll need 3 reference letters from citizens of Eastshade, signed and sealed.
Why? Why do I need references?
It hasn't always been this way, but lately we've been getting more newcomers than usual. We don't want to be unwelcoming to new folk, but we are trying to have some measure of security. Will that be all then?
I suppose if you want me to die in the forest alone. How do I get references?
Well, you need to find people who are willing to vouch for your character and writing. Since you're a newcomer, you'll have to make some friends in the country. Will that be all then?
I have to make friends. Oh god. We have to be Bohan's friend. That's all.
Stay safe now.
Hey Damas, welcome in. Welcome in. Alright, I was gonna say, yeah, that's Bohan. The meditation guy. That's Bohan. We're gonna die, most likely. I don't think we're gonna make it. I will still look for sticks and stuff, though. But I don't, unless there's another building nearby, I think we most likely are gonna die in the forest tonight. But maybe there's a stick. Sorry. I have eagle eyes. We will most likely die in the forest. It is desperate times. Glyph, yeah, it is. Desperate times. I will take some roots still, though. I don't know. You have to go back and ask people you meet. Yeah, I have a feeling I already know who's going to be one of our friends. Even though he's a bit strange. And I was going to try and make it so that we didn't have to. But, see if you can get in the upper part of the tree for the night. I think we walked all the way around it. We might still be able to make it all the way back into the inn if I hurry. This is why I need to join the forest service. To be a road constructor, a road maintenance worker. There was a lift. Was there a lift? Was there a lift? Was there a lift? Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know. I want to go back to the inn. Because if I need to make friends, I need to be in this town anyway. But I know this is going to at least be... This guy right here is at least going to be one of our friends. So we need to make friends anyway.
Where's your raft?
I don't have a raft. Pick a topic. Nava?
What's that?
What? You don't know the town? The large city that you live next to? Only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah, that's the second... Yeah, that is a common joke today. Sassafrats. Admission. Let's do the admission to Nava.
I think Cobra can do that.
See? Okay, never mind. We don't need to be this guy's friend. Bye. See you around. Wasting my time. Ugh, waste my time. Giving me the minimal amount of effort. Does he actually have plants in that spot now? Oh no, there he is. Still without plants.
What can I do for you?
Hey, I need into Nava, please.
Any friend of Bojan's is a friend of mine. Here.
Thank you. Wow, that was quick. Cattails are edible. Alright, bye. Thank you.
Mind the plants underfoot.
Oh god. You saw a rope? It's okay, we'll investigate. We need 2 more friends anyway. So let's go back to town. We can actually see if Fabric respawns at the dock. We can't actually find that out now while we're on our way back. Hey, Unstaplix, welcome in, hun. A gaming stream, yeah. This is Eastshade. We are a traveling painter. We're a traveling painter. So it's been fun. It has a little bit of story. What the... That's the first time I've seen a moving creature. Should I follow them? Where are they going? Hey. Are you like, God, I'm stuck in a tree. Oh man, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Something tells me those rats would lead me somewhere important. Like a treasure. There's not that many moving creatures. Are we one of the hidden homeless? We could be. Oh no. Oh, there's a chicken. Oh, I guess he moves too. Never mind. Treasure hoarding rats. Yes. You've never seen this? It looks so peaceful. It is actually very peaceful. It's more than just a game. Yeah. It's an event. It's an event. Let's see. Will Nava give us a reference?
The salty
Or
sea air never gives
Nika?
up.
Will Nika give us a reference? Yeah, admission to Nava. Will you help us, please?
Sure, I can do that for you.
Yes. Number 2. That was easy. Bye. I just needed you for something. I'm not an actual friend. I just needed you for something. Should we ask him? Should we ask the jerk? Let's see what he says.
Can't wait to go home and show everyone this magnificent portrait. The beauty of my features entirely makes up for your lack of proper art training.
Lack of your proper art training. What a jerk. Hey, will you help me get into Nava?
I will not write you a reference. We already have too many vagrants in Nava for my taste.
A vagrant who painted your portrait without your face in it, because that's how I felt about you. He's so mean. He really is. Hi, kid. We are currently playing Eastshade. We are a traveling painter. Oh, let's get the jar. Maybe the jar guy will help us. Actually, maybe the kid. No, the kid can't probably write a reference. He definitely can't write a reference. Let's see. Who's this?
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you?
I survived, clearly.
Oh, thank goodness. We thought you were lost.
Oh no, I'm not lost.
Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. What brought you to Eastshade anyway?
I'm getting ready to honor my mom. She really loved it here.
Very adventurous of you. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea.
Ah, I got
The
tea.
flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin.
Oh, thank you. That was very kind of
Saw
you.
talking with the captain. How's she doing?
She's crazy and rude and mean and insane. I think she's going crazy.
That doesn't surprise me. She's lost her home and her career in one fell swoop. I lost most of my possessions in the wreck, and nothing has washed up. My
Oh,
family lives here in Lindo, so I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there. It gets cold around here at night. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat.
now someone tells me. How do I get a coat? Pick a topic. How does one get a coat? You're wearing a coat. Can I have yours? Will tea give you food points in the game? I don't know. Should we drink tea? Should we drink it right now?
Are you wondering about anything else?
I'm wondering how to get a coat, but you don't want to tell me, so no, take care. I just needed you for something. I'm not an actual friend. Yeah. At least it's honest. Alright, let's drink some tea. Steal her coat. Let's see if we can drink it. So this is Lindowian brew, imbued with the quaint, dreamy glimmer of its seaside port town origin. I just drank it. I don't know what it gave me some inspiration, but I don't know what the effect is. Huh. You're gonna grab snacks. Enjoy! I'll pay you $100 for that coat. I don't have any money right now. I have nothing. I don't have any glowstones. I'm poor. I don't even have anything to offer. I'm literally like, I am the worst type of friend. Like, I have nothing to offer anybody except for paintings. Literally, except for paintings. Alright, let's see if there's more canvas out here. Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's more canvas out here. If it's been restocked. Hi, kitty. I don't think it restocks. Which is a shame. Oh god, that's a shame. I don't think it does. Because I found some over here too. Nope. I need another reference. Oh, will the bear guy write me a reference maybe? Can the bear guy write me a reference? Hey, I need a reference. Hey, okay, so if you want me to prank your brother, you need to give me a reference so that I can get inside, please.
It's gonna be such a great prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
I need a reference. If you want me to help you, give me a reference.
Prank! Don't forget to meet me in Nava. I'm usually near the bakery.
He's not going to. I figured he would be one to do it because if I need to get in there, like, Alright, maybe this lady will let us in? I don't really have that many friends here. Like, I really don't. I don't think the little boy can give me a reference. Can you give me a reference? No, you don't even want to talk to me. Oh, God. Kid says the only references I trade in paintings. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, I don't know who else I'm gonna get a reference from. Oh god, is he gonna give me a reference? I don't think he will.
Well, I guess it was convenient that you dropped in when you did. Thanks for getting Nika.
Be well. No, he's not going to either. Alright, who else? Can you give me a reference? Of course not. I would expect nothing less. Okay. What about this little boy that vanished? Will the captain give me a reference? I mean, she's insane and hates me, but maybe she'll give me a reference?
Only Annabelle could sail the seas once more. How cruel can this world be?
Ugh. Oh, God. I'm gonna tell her off. You're being a bit dramatic.
Blasphemy! Have you no sympathy for the broken-hearted? Now leave me be.
Nothing. I mean, I can't get a reference from her anyway.
Oh, shoot. So
I must be going.
Now leave me be.
Well, whatever. Now she definitely won't help you. She wasn't gonna help me anyway. She was already mad at me before I even said anything. She was already mad. I was not gonna get around that. It's not. Is this paint? Are you someone, fisherman, that I've only said 2 words to? Are you someone who will give me a reference?
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics. They haven't been back in a long time, though.
Okay, what does Lindau import now?
We mainly get shipments of teas, grains and fabrics, and headwear of the latest fashion, of course. In any case, there's always lots of work to do around here.
Like, write a reference for someone? I'll clearly let you get back to work at drinking those 3 mugs of beer in front of you. So I got a reference from her already. What about the person lying at the beach? Oh, yeah! Thank you! Oh my... It's getting dark, though. I don't know if I can... You know what? We're gonna risk it. We don't care. Either way, it'll probably teleport it. If we don't make it, it'll just teleport us there anyway, so... I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. If it gets cold, it gets cold. No one wants to give me a coat anyway. Plus, it's free room and board. Because I did not pay for that bed. They just let me have it. They just let me have it. That's the tower, though. Yeah, this was our... I wonder if he will help. Watch, he's... Oh, no, he is there. He just looked like a rock. A dark rock. See if he'll give us a reference. Hello there. Hi.
He's about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know yourself. It's just up the path.
Thank you for helping, but it would help me even more if you would write me a reference.
On your way.
He looked like a dark rock. He did! He did! Oh. Gosh. I don't know what to do. This game is getting hard now. I can't make a painting because I don't have any supplies. I don't have any money to buy a coat or food or stay at an inn somewhere. And I don't have a reference to get into the next town. You think I can... An office job? Go get an office job. Oh my god, yeah. I just need someone to have faith in me and give me a job. Ooh. Oh no, this is the broken down town. I don't think there's anyone here I can ask. Maybe the fisherman? I don't know. Maybe inside the treehouse there's a reference. Maybe. Oh, here's supplies, though. Here's wood. Maybe I did miss some supplies out here in this wreck of a place. There's nothing across the way, though. The life of an artist can be tricky, I guess. Yeah. I'm trying to get in that building. I'm trying to get in the room. I'm trying to get in the room. I don't know if this is going to work, though, because there's no door. I'm probably going to freeze out here anyway, even though I'm technically inside. I'm technically inside, but, yep. I died. I died. I tried, though. Wait, did that say drink mountain tea? I should have read what that said. Alright, let's go to sleep anyway. Let's go to sleep anyway. We need it to be daytime. I think this is a safe time. It's daytime anyway. No money, but look on the bright side, we have wood. Yes, because wood gets us one step closer to making a canvas. That way we need to paint that owl, is really what we need to do. Well, I think she'll pay me for the painting, Armagordon. I think she'll pay me. But that guy's gone. Well, I guess everyone kind of leaves after a while. Alright, well, let's go back to the tree. Let's talk to the fisherman guy. See if he has something for us. Actually, let's go talk to, because either way, I think you can get to the fisherman. Let's go down this trail and talk to that owl guy by the hammock. Maybe he's got something for us. Because I think both of these trails lead to the same spot. If I remember correctly. But I do agree. I think the owl lady will pay us. Here. Hello there. Can you write me a reference? No, you can't. Ah. Actually, I might have feathers to sell you, though. 1 glowstone. I can almost afford to stay at the inn. Do I have another... Is there another feather out here? I just need 2. I just need 2 glowstone to stay at that other inn. Is there another feather out here that I can sell you really quick? Yes! Yes! Okay, here. Sir, I have another feather. Please allow me to sell you a feather. Owl man. Owl man who is clearly in need of more feathers. Sell feathers. Yay! Okay, so at least worst case scenario, now I can afford to stay at that inn on the cliffside. Let's take this other feather just in case. Oh man. It's tricky finding all these references. The only other person I can think of is this fisherman. Unless somebody else by the tree counts?
Thanks again for that painting. Damn fish aren't biting today.
He didn't even want to let me ask. Okay. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. You think you would be a wolf guy? Really? Is this a twig? Yes. Well, I guess the only other thing we can try is the... I guess the only thing we can try is the tree house. I guess that's the only other thing we can do. I've been looking for mushrooms, but I haven't seen any for a minute. This is a stick, though. He really won't write us a reference, but he wants to be our friend. But not a friend enough to write us a reference. She wants the owl, I think. Do I have... That reminds me. Can I make another canvas yet? All of our problems would be solved if I got rid of one of these paintings. But I really don't want to. Like, I really don't. Aha. I don't need to. Now I can paint the owl. I don't know how I got extra supplies, but I did. So let's go to the tree, paint the owl, come back. I'm going the right way, right? I think so. Yes. Okay. Let's take this stick and this mushroom. Yes, paint. Paint, the whole point of the game. Well, apparently, Glyph, in this game, you just need to make friends. Apparently, you just need to partially make friends. And by make friends, clearly the game means you use them to do tasks for you. Or you do tasks for them. So, all of you out there who need to know how to make friends, clearly, according to the game's logic, you need to be doing favors for people. That's how you make friends. Alright. I saw that mushroom. So it's a game of life. Yes. Apparently. Wasn't the Friends with Benefits? Yeah. Oh, I hear the owl. Okay, here he is by the rock. Hello, friend. Ooh, I want to get some of the pink in your nice little painting. I want to be lower. But not quite that low. Can I be? No. Oh, for heaven's sakes, woman, just paint the owl. Alright, let's use this one. The blank canvas. Alright, let's zoom in. We really just want to get him. But I do want to get some of the pink in here. That looks like a nice range. Positive and negative space looks good and interesting. Do it. Are you gonna be back? Okay, I'm recording. But you'll be back if I'm still on. Really enjoying the game so far. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Is there a Frenemy DLC available? I don't know. Wait. Is this how you get in there? Can you actually get into the treehouse? By this rope? By this rope? Is this how you get in there? Ugh. I can jump on it. Can I walk on the rope? Do I have to be a tightrope walker? Hold on. I think I can do this. I believe in myself. The thing is, they would have had to program the rope to do that, but I don't think that they have. No. No, they didn't. Can I jump through it? I think I can actually jump through it. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know how to get up there. But that's right. Okay, let's go deliver this painting before we get too crazy. And let's get paid. Okay, we need to get paid. We are technically, I don't know if you can starve in this game, but if you could, we would be a starving artist. We really need some money. Oh god, I'm lost already. Oh no, that's the house. Okay, I'm not lost. I just went a bit of a weird way. This food, the painting better get us a 3-course meal. That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. You can at least afford some mead. But I do want to try to stay the night at that other inn. Hey.
What? You painted that owl? Can I buy it from you?
You really can.
This is great! Ooh.
I'm so glad you like it. I still swear you have a long-lost child.
Is this too many glowstones? I wouldn't know. I've never bought a painting before. You've got a real ear for birds. Let me know if you ever need anything.
I actually do need something. I need an admission to Nava, please.
Ooh, for a friend like you, of course.
Yes, Thank you, woman. Thank you. Alright, bye. Glad you like it. Bye. Oh, it actually goes on the wall! Oh my god. It actually goes on the wall. I didn't know that. What? What? Oh, I gotta go look at the inn then. Because I sold a painting to the lady at the inn, but I don't recall seeing my painting on the wall. Yeah, finally! Finally! Give a reference, lady. We got places to be. And it's not out in the countryside with you. We got places to be. I do think I want to stay. Well, maybe we don't really need to stay in that inn. Maybe we can stay in that inn another time. I think we have enough time to make it all the way to the city, actually. So that might actually be what we try to do. It's a lost cause, man. Working on the roads. It's a lost cause. I still really do like that tree, though. That reminds me of, like, the Deku tree. Except the Deku tree didn't have water running through it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I'll take the brush. Perfect. We should be able to get in now. They should let us in. We have 3 references. We've made friends, okay? We have people who have agreed to say that we're friends because we did things for them. Because clearly that's how friendship works. So we should be able to get ourselves in now.
Do you have your references in order?
Yes, actually I do. Here you go, you big jerk.
Yes, it appears everything is in order. Go right ahead then. And welcome to Nava.
Thank you. Yeah, the great Deku tree, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this is actually really pretty. Ooh, can I paint this? Do I have it? Can I make more canvas? Can I make more? No. Hold on, I'm messing up. I'm getting button crazy. How do I can make twine though. I can't make any more canvases. Man. Totally paint that. I want to, but we need more supplies. It's alright though, we're gonna find supplies here. Holy crap, this is huge. Our inspiration has grown. Nice. Alright, well, let's see if we can buy supplies maybe? Because we did make money from that painting. Hello there.
Oh, Leilani.
Who's Leilani?
She works in the spice shop down in the lower market. She's not the best cook, though. But she's wonderful. She's a great person. Kind, funny, thoughtful. We've been spending a lot of time together lately. Things are really so great between us. I think I want to ask her if she'll be my girlfriend.
That's wonderful.
I want to be somewhere special when I ask her, though. Somewhere magical and perfect. Like sitting on a golden cloud at sunset while butterflies circle around us. But you're probably not interested in this kind of thing.
As a stranger? No, not really. As a stranger? No, not really. It sounds mushy.
It's not. It's true love, I think. Or at least it has a real chance to be. Just so nervous to ask the question. Would you do me a favor? Can you find out Leilani's favorite place? know it's kind of silly to dance around like this. I just want it to be special.
Give love a chance. No, love is disgusting. I can do that.
You're the best. She works in the spice shop down in the lower market area. Let me know what you find out. Please hurry. I'm so excited.
I'm really concerned, though, about the fact that you can't talk to your own love interest about their favorite things. Don't shake your head at me like that. You can't ask them yourself? Come on now. Have you got a card reading from me? I always say, have you talked to them yourself? I'm very tempted to just tell you no and go talk to them your gosh darn self. Alright. Pick up the bear. Just take the bear with you. Luna, no!
Oh dear. Oh no. I've done something terrible. I'm not sure if we've met before, but I'll need help.
Why would... What happened?
Oh dear. This morning I sold some zucchini. I thought they were zucchinis, but now I still have the zucchinis here in my basket. I sold toxic tubers. Oh God. I've no idea who I sold them to.
What is a toxic tuber? They were cucumbers. They were pickles. No, they were pickles. They were pickles. How did that
I
happen?
don't know. Oh, I never thought selling veggies would be this hard.
What are the symptoms, man?
Upset stomach, and then hours of vomiting.
I don't know, man. I really like pickles. I think they're probably gonna be okay. What are we gonna do?
Oh God, what can we do? This is a nightmare. Once was bad enough, but twice.
You've done it before? How?
Now people are going to start being sick. It's so little time. I need to recover those tubers. Can you help me? I've got no one else to turn to.
No, this is your problem. I can't associate myself with you.
No, please. I'll make it up to you somehow. Think of all those poor poisoned people.
Can't associate with you, man. You make... You're trouble. You're trouble all over the place. Fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. Please, just ask people if they bought any zucchinis today. Tell them what happened and get the tubers back. I sold 4 zucchinis altogether, and I put them in blue bags. Maybe that can help you find them. Oh God, I hope no one has eaten any.
Why do you even have something so horrific for sale anyway? Why do you have something so horrific for sale? Hey, Flap Flap, welcome in. Just pick him up too. Alright, you're all coming with me. Oh, hey, look, supplies. Yay. Yay. This game looks fun. It is actually pretty fun. The, banter, the chatting with the characters is actually pretty funny. It actually is pretty funny. You think his mental breakdown goes deeper than losing his pickles? Yes, definitely. Oh, definitely. Alright. I'm just meandering around to make sure I'm not missing out on any supplies for painting. I actually don't know what animal I am, Tough. I don't have any idea. I can't see myself, like, at all. I'm like a weird anomaly. I really don't know what I am. It reminds you of a more peaceful painting version of Elder Scrolls. It kind of does, yeah. I'm a ghost, clearly. Oh my god. this is a dream. I'm not really. I am a creator of this world. Oh my god, I'm having an existential crisis right now. Whew. It's alright. We'll survive. Looks like such a peaceful place. I really feel that. Ooh, supplies. Yes, please. Alright, so basically we're gonna try and find... Can I enter this building? Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, why even make a path? I guess because it would be misleading if it had no path. I don't know. Can I go in here? Nope. Can I talk to this guy? Hello there.
Well, hello there. Such a great day, isn't it?
We'll see. I mean, I have a mess to clean. I have a couple messes to clean up already today, so at least I have work.
Ah, yes. I think pretty soon you'll see this day is as great as they come.
Pretty soon, you say?
Oh, you're an artist? Oh, you must be very skilled. I can barely draw a straight line in the mud. If you're feeling especially energetic, we could always use a hand in the fields. We've got a lot of work down on the pea terraces. It can be draining, but I like to read in my free time. A nice book of poetry always boosts my spirits.
Bye-bye. I mean, you're gonna ask a painter to be a farmhand? See you later. Because it has wares. Nice voiceover. They are pretty decent. They are pretty decent. They are pretty decent. I like it. We're still just trying to find... God. I guess this might take me a while to find people that I'm looking for. But there's a lot of buildings. And it is kind of hard to know which ones you can go in. Aww. There's a bear over here, though.
Well, looky-doo-da, we've got a fresh face. Haven't seen you in the city before, and I like to think I know just about everyone around here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Osha. Some people around here call me the One Glowstone Guy because I'll buy anything for one glowstone. Any item under the sun and moon.
So you're a hoarder. What's the story about? I don't see animals running around in a functioning society too often. So this game is... We are a traveling painter. Our mother passed away, so we are honoring her by traveling the world and making paintings in her memory, basically. That's what we're doing. So the whole story is about our adventures.
Did I mention some people call me One Glowstone Guy? Well, I've got two nicknames around here. The other thing people call me is 500 Glowstone Guy. I only ever have one item for sale at a time, and I only sell anything for one price. Guess how much?
500 glowstones?
500 glowstones.
Of course. What are you selling right now?
Sealant.
Why sealant?
See, I like to buy things and hold on to them. At any given time, there's always one thing that everyone needs and nobody has. And I just make sure I happen to have it. Right now, that thing is sealant. The woodworkers need it for weatherproofing, the engineers need it for pipe making, and the fisherfolk need it for boat building. Apparently, the shipment that was coming ran a reef, which is just the kind of news I like to hear.
So, essentially, this would be the kind of guy who would buy an extra PlayStation 5. This would be the guy on eBay buying an extra PlayStation 5. What a jerk. I see.
Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Nah, I'm good. That price is outrageous.
You think so? Well, I only have one thing to say to that. Would you like to buy some sealant? It'll be 500 glowstones.
Is there any other way?
There's only one thing I want that I can't seem to get. But I'm not sure you can help.
Well, what is it?
I want to get into that fancy club, the Roots. They're such exclusive little buggers. I need the password to get in. No idea who to talk to about that. Get me that password, and I'll give you the sealant.
So, okay, let's get this straight. You sell things for 500 glowstones, which means if you do your job well, you make a crap ton of money. Wouldn't that automatically make you high society? Wouldn't that already make you an exclusive member of society? Couldn't you kind of afford your way into that club? So what I'm really gathering is you are really terrible at your job and your stuff is not worth 500 glowstones. And I am not the only one that thinks that's insane. Alright, that is what I have to say to you, sir. Goodbye. I might change my mind. I might change my mind, but not anytime soon. Wowee. Wowee. He seems delightful. Yeah. Yeah, wowee. Okay. Alright, who are you?
You made it to Nava! And you still have the pastries, right? Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, my brother's sitting at the table right outside the bakery. I'll go over to him first, then you follow behind. Remember, make him think you're a normal delivery person.
According to every character I've met in this game, I'm quite normal. I think I got it. I think I got this. That was a bear of a task. Yeah. Oh, hey, brother. Hi there.
Help you?
I have a delivery.
I've been expecting a delivery. Give it here.
These are truly the finest. I'm gonna play this up. These are truly the finest raspberry.
Very good. I'll take them now.
Give pastries.
Looks like someone's rifled through these. You're a little crushed, too.
A little crushing isn't gonna ruin the tangy, sublime, gorgeous taste of raspberries. Oh!
What's happening to me? This is the most revolting, sickening. This flavor. Grape. My tongue. It'll never be the same. What despicable baker would make an error so unforgivable?
I'm just a delivery person, man.
Neo, this my brother's idea of a prank? Poisoning a person's taste buds with the most repulsive flavor ever invented. That's just, it's hilarious. Can't believe you actually got me. And Neo's always trying to do these ridiculous pranks. Usually I can see him from a mile away. Messing around with great pastries? That's some risky business. You should be proud. I'm not easily pranked.
You know, I do have to agree with this guy. I don't like grape flavored things. I have to agree. I actually despise grape flavored things. So, he's... yeah. I kind of agree with him. you you love that the bears are Italian New Yorkers? Yeah. Is this game really a chat room for awkward furries? What about wine? Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Feels good. Alright, what else could you possibly tell me about grapes, please? I'm also having deja vu right now about this game.
I can still taste that grape filling. Repulsive.
Repulsive. Riveting. Inspiring. Thank you, sir. Alright, brother, what do you have to say?
That was perfect. I couldn't picture it going any better. He totally thought you were a delivery person. This one will go down in family history. You should look into doing this for a living. I don't have much to give you, but seeing my brother eat a grape pastry was just priceless.
I clearly should be an actor. What about wine? I don't really like wine. Grapes of wrath? Inspiring grapes.
I'm never gonna forget the look on his face when he ate that grape-filled pastry.
Wow. Riveting. Alright, what else can I get? Is there food I can take from here? What is this? And why? I don't know. Why on any baked good would you just put, like, greenery on it? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure. Are these doors? Can I go in here? No. Guess he can't hear his brother talking about him from 2 feet away. Of course not. I mean, they both found it funny, though, so... Is this a grape section? Is this where you... Oh, no, it's not. Vineyard. Alright, what do you have to tell me? I don't really know who I'm looking for. I've never been here, so...
Hi there.
You're the sheriff? Let's pick a topic. Oh yeah, the guy was talking about... Oh, the club is called Roots. So, sir, what can you tell me about the club called Roots?
Just one of the many cultural pastimes of Nala. They're usually pretty secretive, though. You might have seen some signs plastered around demanding you report the Roots.
Nope.
Fine. Everyone's got their own opinions. Just don't report them to me. There's nothing illegal about their organization. It's all just a really long feud. It tore my dad's family apart, I guess. But you should just talk to the Shez directly. They're the ones looking for information.
So you're the sheriff, but you don't want to take complaints? Are you sure you're not working with them? I guess if you were working with them, you'd gladly take the complaints and do nothing with it, but... What is Shez?
They've been covering the city in flyers, demanding folks to report their neighbors. It's a bit unsettling, really. Can't say who's got the right of it, the Shez or the Roots, but it's been a long struggle. Not looking forward to seeing how it all ends.
Okay, so it works kind of... So in small town, rural America, this would be like your local neighborhood watch. This would be like your local neighborhood watch. I grew up with street signs in my neighborhood that said, report things to the neighborhood watch, or this neighborhood has a group called Neighborhood Watch. So basically, this is Neighborhood Watch. See you later, man. Interesting. Oh, here's some canvas. Seems legit. Yeah, totally seems fine. Totally seems fine. I've gotten so lost in this town. It is so big. Like, I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just looking for people to talk to and, like, stopping.
What can I brew you up?
Ooh, you can make me something? Wait, how much money? How much money do I have first? 42 glowstones. Why are you getting closer to me?
What can I brew you up?
I do want to try. I think I read the Mountain Worth tea, sometimes called Walker's tea. Elevates the heart and spirit, and hikers swear by it. It makes the miles fly by. So this will make us run faster. Oh, so the meadow spice mead warms us on a cold night. We should buy both of these. We should buy both of these. Yeah, social distancing, man. Come on. You don't need to be that close to me. I bought one of each because I feel like both of those will be handy. Oh no, his eyes are open. I thought he was just sitting there with his eyes closed. Ooh, okay, let's go talk to this guy.
Hi there. I mainly work in furniture, but by the looks of your pack, I doubt you're interested in buying a table or chair. Not to worry though, I've got just the thing. How'd you like to buy a handcrafted wooden bike?
How much is it?
80 glowstones.
I don't have 80 glowstones. I don't have enough.
Oh, well, if you ever do, I've got plenty in stock. They take me a good while to make, but I'm getting faster at it. Got to keep up with the demand.
I'm actually interested in a wooden bike. So I'll have to remember that he's... Ooh, here they are. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god. Yes, I love these bikes. This is exactly the kind of bike I want. Yeah. Yeah. Can I take it now? Can I take it now? Oh god. I broke the game. I jumped all the way through the canvas roof. Oh wow. We'll come back for a bike. I tried to steal one, but I broke the game trying to steal one.
Get your news here. Get your news here.
News? Why is the Irish man the monkey? I don't know. Ooh, received Obsidian Post tea season. I don't understand.
Pick up a paper?
Yes I did.
Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadian Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism?
You know what? Absolutely.
Thank you for your contribution.
You're welcome. I will donate to that anytime. I don't want to be sold to. If I want your shit, trust me, I'll buy it without your convincing. Absolutely, even in game, I will support that.
Interested in a book?
Am I interested in a book? Tell him no. Is this an out of bounds glitch stream? No? No, it's not. But it seemed like it when I jumped through. Let's see what book they have. A helpful fishing guide. Are we actually able to fish in this game? Or classic Shadian teas. Is it Shadian or Shadian? I'm just gonna call them Shadians. A quick brewing reference for some of East Shade's most common teas. I'm gonna call them Shadians because it's East Shade. I'm gonna actually buy this book on teas because I feel like it's gonna be helpful. Fishing, I'm not entirely sure yet. Close. Hi, Eddie. Welcome in, dear. It's an East Shade speed run. Oh god, no. No. Definitely not.
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life?
Who's gonna say no to that? So, yeah.
My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones, sourced from hot springs around the island. This water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least.
At least. Wow. Holy crap. How do I know that works, though?
Some of my longtime customers are practically living history books. They've been drinking the elixir for years, and not a day have they aged.
Is this backed by studies?
Of course, just look at all these happy people. They love it, and it works perfectly for them. Each of my customers is a testament to the strength of this powerful elixir. So, what do you say? The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of East Jade.
Yeah, the FDA is gonna come down on this guy. Elixir of life. How much money do I have? You know what? No, I'm not convinced. Here's the truth. If I somehow steal that bear, that one glowstone bear guy, if I steal his job, somehow manage to be better at his job than him, and make 500 glowstones, then yeah, I'd probably consider it. But I just don't have the coin. I just don't have the glowstone, man. Just don't have it. Hi. You gotta learn to fish if you're gonna make blue paint, Sassafras. Is that really a thing, though?
Welcome to Yevon's Art Gallery and Supply. And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevon. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevon is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock.
You take commissions?
Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want, and Yevony will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevony. She's been painting her whole life, and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say. But still, we can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing.
I could help. I mean, the world has yet to meet me yet, but I'm telling you right now, they're missing out.
Oh, are you a painter?
Yeah.
We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at?
Yeah. Actually, I do. Here's all my freaking paintings.
Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevony. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings, though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
Do I need supplies? He's super impressed. I know! I'm the painter the world needs. They just don't know it yet. Jimmy says donates $1 to stop tabloids. Ends up buying an elixir of life. A fake elixir of life. Oh my god, I'm rolling. Alright, let's see. The irony. Let's see what goods he has for us. So I can actually start to buy canvas and fabric now. I can actually buy a whole canvas, though, instead of just fabric. So if I run out of wood, I think we'll still be good. It's interesting. I don't think I need anything now. And I think I have 3 paintings. Oh no, I have 2 paintings. Can I make another canvas? Here. I did just make another canvas. Okay, let's go. Hold on. I need to remember where this guy's at. In the very boring-faced building. Perfect. Okay, I want to find the entrance. Sorry, I'm kind of running back to the entrance really quick. Oh yeah, we're really close to the entrance. Perfect. So I'll remember where he's at. Hi, Sky. I don't know if we've played this on stream before, but I find it funny that you say that, Sky, because I literally have had deja vu playing this a couple times. I don't think we actually did we? Did we? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. But I've had deja vu about it too. Alright, so I'm gonna paint this. I wanna catch the falling water. So I'm gonna drag. Ooh, I'm gonna drag pretty far. That's good. I want a lot of the water. Let's do E. You're having deja vu. I've had deja vu with this game too, Sky. It's okay. I like the painting. Perfect. So we have 3 paintings to show this lady now. Let's show the lady. So we can start earning commissions. I still don't know where this love interest's... This person has a love interest. I still don't know where they're at. And I still don't know anything about freaking pickles. I don't know about the pickles, but we haven't gone down here yet, so maybe that seems like a shady place to store pickles. So maybe that's why. Yeah. Yeah, Sky. I've had a lot of familiarity with this game. Alright. So this is the commission person. Yeah. This art is okay, but it's boring. Have you seen any metaphysical art? Have you seen any paintings of other realms? Now that is some cool shit.
Have you given any thought to sharing your portfolio with us?
Show paintings.
Wow, your work is so detailed. You should show this to Yevgeny.
Yeah.
Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
I have 3 paintings. Hold on. Didn't he say, show me, you need at least 3 paintings? Hold on. Isn't that what he said? Thank you for the bits, kid. You're so sweet. Isn't that what he said? No thanks. Big topic. Back. Bye. Wait. Okay, let me look in my journal. Artist for hire. The clerk, so that's this guy. Art store in the Navam market. Said I should show my portfolio to Yennevi. Oh, I don't know where she is. Oh, she lives on the top floor of the common tower. Oh, wrong person. Okay, sorry. I got so excited in my... Oh God. I got so excited that I was blinded. That's what happened. Aww. That's okay, Sky. That happens. That's okay. I want to talk to this bear, but I also want to find this lady, but I guess I'll find the lady on the way.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for a lady. Pick a topic. Back. I want to find this lady. I think it's very possible to be an accurate thing that you could go through with another person's sky. That seems very normal. That seems like the normal thing. Oh, is this her door? At least normal for like Soul Family. Oh, dream journal, yeah! I had a dream last night. I can't remember the details now, but when I woke up, everything was different. I don't know how else to say it, but suddenly the sun felt brighter and the air is so sweet. It's like it's been scented by roses. Ooh, I like roses. I looked out my window for what might have been the first time. Wait a minute. In how long? Why are you not looking out your window? Anyway, I never realized how beautiful the city looks from here. I have so many ideas. So many things I want to write about. I wrote 11 pages this morning at the tea house. Nice. And they were good pages. I've just read back through them. I'm off to work now, but I can't wait till this evening. So we didn't learn anything about the dream. That's a bummer. But I'm concerned as to why they hadn't looked out their window. Like, who doesn't look out their window? And what can you see through these windows anyway? That's the real question. I looked out my window for it might have been the first time. I never realized how beautiful the city looks from here. Are you sure you didn't open the door? And can you see the city from here? I mean, you kind of can. But I don't understand how you saw it through your window. Maybe they haven't cleaned their windows. Maybe their windows are dirty. Oh, they're bad window cleaners. That's why. Okay. Problem solved. Alright, it all makes sense now. They haven't cleaned their windows in forever. They're filthy. They're filthy, dirty animals. I don't know. Yeah, they just haven't cleaned. Alright, it makes sense. Makes sense. I'm glad they got writing done, though. Ooh, we can go in the store, too. But it's locked. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Just steal all their candles. Yes. Oh, hi. Hello there.
Sorry, you can't go up there right now. We're doing some renovations.
I'm here to help with renovations. I'm here to help with renovations, so when can I go up?
Hard to say. Maybe in 10 months, give or take. Could be longer if we hit any delays.
Wonderful. Delays would be less because I'm here to help. So basically never.
If you're here to visit, yeah, you will be seeing it this trip. Sorry about that.
Is there any way you'll let me through? Like, let's say if I was here to do construction work, renovation work with you?
Well, you need a pass. Any official from the university should be able to give you one.
So I just gotta make another friend. Okay, bye.
Have a good one.
You know you're a witch when you steal and hoard all the candles. Yes. 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 All the candles, please. And now I need more candles. Okay, no, I want to go back through because I want to make sure I hit all the doors. And if I go around that way, I could miss a door over here. And be sad. Here we go. Another painter! This is her! This is her. This is her. This is her. This is our lady. I want to hear you say your name.
Red? Or, yes, just a touch of orange. Oh, hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you?
I heard you were searching for a master artist, and I've decided to come to your door so you don't have to keep searching anymore.
It's true, but I don't hire just anyone. So, let's see what you've got.
Show the portfolio. Here you go, hun.
Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and what accurate depictions. You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava. But these days, I'm no longer interested in realism.
Thank
I
you.
love the life of flowing through abstract art.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style.
No, there is. There is. That is. A woman after my own heart. Let's paint other realms together. That's really too sad. Too bad, because they're missing out.
It is. I'd like to show people that there's more to the world than what we see with our eyes.
Yes!
Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love. How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint.
Yes, man. Abso-freaking-lutely. I do like this painting, by the way. Yep, we're gonna paint other realms together. I can already see it now. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty, kitty. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, guys. Well, we did meet our artist lady who you're looking for. I think it is 11 o'clock. So I think it is a good time for us to stop for today. I will continue to play this game. I will probably do it on Saturday evening. We will most likely continue next week. This has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. But I do need to give myself time to wind down. We will continue the whole series. So I would like to be able to continue to do this one. Because it is super fun to like make the story up. And I really enjoy just like bantering with the people. So we will play this one again. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I feel like we still have some things to get done. I mean, we basically just started, but it already feels like this game has been so full, even though we've basically just started. So I'm really excited to continue. I really would like to keep going, but I know I need some rest. And I know if I need rest, you guys probably do too. So we will go ahead and end there for the game for today. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all very much. It has been a lot of fun. Patrons, you guys will see me tomorrow. I'll be teaching you guys my own intuitive painting classes. For those of you who are new, I actually am a freaking painter, okay? So that's why this game is so much fun. Okay, I actually do paint. I actually am a painter. So that's why we're playing this game. Because I thought it would be really good subject matter for us. And I do think that it is. So it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for the stream, guys. Thank you for having fun. I hope you appreciate it. And we will do it again. Like I said, this will probably be a weekend thing, so it should be fun. But good night, guys, and sweet dreams. I am going to put our stream ending soon screen up, but I will also find somebody to read. So let's give us a minute to find somebody. But thank you guys so much. Have a nice night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll catch you next time in the treehouse. Goodbye. Goodbye. Night night.